Designrr is a great tool I've been using in my business quite a bit over the last few years to create all kinds of ebooks. Now, not only can Designrr convert blog posts into ebooks for you, but depending on what Designrr plan you're on, it can also transcribe YouTube videos and podcasts and turn them into ebooks for you as well. And if you need an audiobook, then Designrr can also turn your ebook into an audiobook using AI with a few clicks. So regardless of how you want to create an ebook, for example, if you want to write the content yourself and then import that into Designrr, you can absolutely do that. Or if you prefer to use Designrr's AI writing tool, which is called WordGenie, to first plan out your content, create an outline, and then write the entire content for you, then Designrr can also do that too. And that's what I'm going to show you how to do in this video. Now, just so you know, Designrr isn't free. It offers monthly pricing plans starting at $29 per month for the standard plan. However, I have a unique link, which is in the description below this video, which will get you lifetime access to the standard plan for a one-time payment of $27. So instead of paying $29 per month, you can pay $27 one-time payment and have lifetime access to this plan. So when you use my link in the description below this video, you'll be taken to this page here. And if you scroll all the way down to the bottom, you will see the deal right here where you can get lifetime access to the standard plan for a one-time payment of $27. And now this plan will enable you to use the WordGenie feature to get Designrr's AI writing tool to write the entire contents for you. Or if you want to import your own content that you've written and you've got that as a Word document or a Google Doc, for example, then you can also import that content too. Now, bear in mind, if you're writing your own content and importing that content into Designrr, or if you're converting blog posts into ebooks, then you can create an unlimited amount of them as much as you like on this free plan. However, if you're using the WordGenie, which is the AI writing feature in Designrr, then your plan at $27 will come with 100,000 credits. And those 100,000 credits will give you enough to write about 4 or 5 ebooks. And then if you want to continue to use WordGenie to write more ebooks for you, then you need to purchase additional credits at $17 for another 100,000 credits. So this is an absolute no-brainer. It's a really cheap and effective way to write professional quality ebooks. Now, with that said, let's dive into Designrr and I'll show you exactly how to create an ebook using WordGenie. Now, here we are inside of Designrr, and right down here, we've got a few options to get started. So you've got the WordGenie AI writing feature right here, or if you want to import your own content from a Google Doc or Word doc right here, or turn a PDF into a flipbook, or blog post into ebooks, convert YouTube videos and podcasts into ebooks, and so on. All those options down here for you. Now you'll also have an option right at the top here, which says new ebook. And this is a quick wizard to take you through creating your ebook. Or if you're using Designrr's premium plan, then you'll also have this option right here to create audiobooks. So to get started, we're going to click on this button here to create an ebook. And now the first question that Designrr is going to ask us is what format we want to publish our ebook in. So I want to publish the finished version as a PDF. So I'm going to select PDF from here, and then it's going to ask me what I want to use as my baseline. So do I want to import my content from like Word doc or Google Doc or blog post or YouTube video and so on? Or do I want to use existing content that's already in my Designrr account? I'm going to choose this option here, which is to use WordGenie to write the content for us. And now Designrr is asking us the topic of our ebook. So if we click on the theme button here, we've got lots of different themes that Designrr will suggest for us. So I'm going to get Designrr to write this book for us on travel photography. So I'm going to choose the travel category right here. So perhaps I'll also select business and maybe digital marketing. So that way the AI will have more of a sense of we might be creating this travel photography book, the intention of it being a business. So I'm going to click select next and then click let's get started. And now WordGenie is going to start to generate titles for us, give us options to choose from, as well as creating an outline. And then we'll prompt it to write the whole content of this ebook for us. So I'm going to click next and let's see what happens. So now here is where I can enter my specific niche. So travel photography for beginners, and you've got lots of different languages to choose from as well. I'm going to keep it on English, of course, because I'm English. Click next. Now WordGenie is asking us if we want to focus on any of these specific sub niches. So travel photography for beginners, travel photography tips for solo travelers, landscape, wildlife, backpacking and minimalist photography gear, and so on. So this is pretty cool. So if you don't like any of these options, then you can click the regenerate button, and then WordGenie will create more sub niches for you. I'm just going to go with the top option, which is travel photography for beginners. And then let's hit the next button again. And now WordGenie wants to know our target audience for this ebook. So let's say beginner travel photographers on a low budget. And then I'm going to hit next. And now WordGenie has suggested us different titles for our ebook. So you can choose one of these, or if you don't like any of them, you can click the regenerate button and WordGenie will come up with a load more for you. So these are pretty cool. I'm going to go with this one, Affordable Adventures Travel Photography for New Explorers. Click the next button. And now this is really important here. WordGenie is asking us what tone of voice we want the ebook written in. So I'm going to choose enthusiastic for the tone of voice and then click next. And now here, in a matter of seconds, WordGenie has created an entire outline for us with all the chapters and then what should be in each chapter as well. So this is pretty cool. Now, as you can see here, this is important to note that although WordGenie is pretty awesome, it's powered by ChatGPT, AI does also still make mistakes. So it's recommending you just cast your eye over it and make sure there's no mistakes in here. So we're going to do that. And you want to make sure you've got all the chapters in here that you want to have in. Now, if you want to change anything, you can just simply highlight it and then you can start to make edits right here. So if I wanted to add new sections in here as well, I wanted chapter 2 to cover a few more topics, I can start writing them right in here as well. Or if I just want to delete some stuff, I can just take things out. Or I can add new chapters in here as well. Or if I wanted to change the heading structure, so chapter 2 is currently set as an H2 tag. So if I wanted to make that an H3 or whatever, I can also change that as well. So let's say you're happy with the outline, or you've made your changes, or perhaps you even regenerated a whole new outline, which you can also do. Then once you're happy with it, we're going to click the next button. And now WordGenie is going to start to write that entire content for us. Now, as you watch here, all these gaps will start to be filled in as WordGenie starts to write the content for you. Now, this is pretty powerful. I mean, it's a pretty decent amount of content here. It's quite lengthy, so it's not actually even taking any shortcuts here. Now, this can take a couple of minutes, so I'm going to pause the video and be back with you in a sec, just so I don't waste your time. Okay, so now here, Designrr has now written all our content for us. And of course, what I highly recommend is you just check this through, but also actually add your own spin on it as well. Like, you don't just want to be churning out AI content that's got nothing of your input in it. You know, if you're creating ebooks, you're using AI, then AI should just be a tool to help you and to enhance your writing. So to make a decent ebook, you actually want to spend a bit of time and putting in your own knowledge and your own wisdom, your own experiences into the content as well. And you can simply do that at this stage by selecting anywhere where you want to add content and then start to write more content in here. Or you can change this to a title if you want to make that as a heading, and then you'd write your content for that section under here. So it's very easy. And then once you're happy with your content, what we're going to do is going to go to the top right corner and choose a template. So click on the template button. Now, this is where the fun starts, where we can start to actually design the look and the feel of our ebook. So first of all, based on the niche that your ebook is for, Designrr will suggest some templates that it thinks is going to work well. However, you can also search for templates by a keyword as well. But just to give you an idea, these are some examples of the kinds of templates you can get in Designrr. And if I select one to have a look at, just for example, let's look at this one. So we'll see this is the cover, which of course I can change. And then these are the internal pages, which are pretty cool. So Designrr uses these really nice designs for your ebook to lay them out really professionally. Or if we search by a keyword, if I search for photography, it'd be interesting to see if there's anything specific for photography. And there's not, unfortunately. Search for travel, then we've got a few travel style ebooks here. So how about this one? If I select this one, then here we can see the internal layouts of the pages. So I'm going to go with this one just for speed. If I click on use template, now that's going to select this template and pull all our content into this template, into an editor where we can start to work on it and get the ebook looking exactly how we want it. Okay, so here we are now in the editor, and everything here is completely customizable, so we can really get this looking how we want it. So when it comes to the front cover, first of all, we can change the heading here and we can move things around where we want them, change the color and the size and the style of the text. Or if you want to completely change the cover, then you can do that as well. For example, if you preferred to create your own cover and then import that into Designrr, for example, you can create your own cover in Canva. I do that sometimes just because I don't find exactly what I want in Designrr sometimes. So I create a nice cover in Canva and then import it. All you do is select the cover, and then on the left-hand side menu from background right here, where it says change background, here is where you can upload your ebook cover. And here's a few I've created before in the past. Or you can select one of their images as a suggested image for the background. So for example, this one here is a picture of someone taking a photograph in some kind of travel destination. So that looks a bit more fitting for our particular ebook. And I can choose to move the title around, can change the colors and so on. Anyway, you get the idea. We'll spend a few minutes making this look really nice, but this is just a demo just to show you guys. So I'm just going to leave it as is for now. And then when it comes to the layout of the ebook, you can change these colors if you want to. For example, right here, you can select them to be a different color. Let's go with, I don't know, green. And same with your chapters and your titles and subtitles can all be customizable. And when it comes to your text, of course, you can change your font as well, make it bigger, smaller, or change the font style. You can even adjust the layout if you want to make more paragraphs very simply. Now, we've come over to the left sidebar here under elements. Now, we've got lots of cool elements we can drag into our ebook. For example, if you want to embed a video, or you want to add QR codes, or call to action buttons, or bullet point lists, or questions, checklists, calendars, all kinds of things to really dress up your ebook. And right here, we've got the WordGenie prompt as well. If you want to add more content into your ebook at this stage, you can also do that as well. For example, if I just get rid of this, bring that WordGenie feature back into the ebook here, and now I can give a prompt to WordGenie to add more content into my ebook. So I've write a heading and 3 short paragraphs about choosing the right photography lens for traveling, and hit return on my keyboard. And now WordGenie is thinking about it, and it's going to create that content in a few seconds. And then as it writes it out here for me, will then give me the option, if I'm happy with it, to insert it into our content. I'll do that just by pressing this button right here. So here's our content, here's our heading. If I insert, and there we go. There is our new piece of content added into our ebook. Pretty cool. Now, perhaps I wanted to add a few images into this because it's looking a bit plain at the moment. So if I come over to the left-hand sidebar here and I select images. Now, how about if I bring this person in right here, drag it in up here, and I can then just resize this as I want, make a bit more space. Let's make that layout a bit nicer. And also you can add artwork as well. So come over to the left-hand side, we've got this artwork and shapes. So if I select, I don't know, traveling, perhaps I'll bring this travel bag in, or I can look for something else, photography, and I can select this one, drag it in, and so on. Another thing that's really useful, if we come back to elements here, if we scroll down, let's put a call to action in here to get the person to take action on what we want them to do. So this is just an example. It says welcome to Designrr and gives a bit of content. So you might want to say something like, I don't know, take my travel photography course, shortcut your learning today. Of course, you'd say something better than that. That was just something off the top of my head quickly. And then you can link this button to the sales page of your course, for example. Anyway, there's loads you can do with this. I won't make this video any longer than it has to be. I think you get the idea. Once you're happy with your ebook, then you come down to the bottom, click save, and then click publish. And now Designrr is going to ask you how and where you want to publish your book. You can publish it as a standard PDF, which is personally what I usually do. You can use this button here to now convert this ebook into an audiobook, which is super cool. If you're interested in that, I've created a video on my channel, show you exactly how to do that in Designrr. I'm showing that video on the screen right now, and I've left a link to that video in the description below this video. So it's easy for you to find it if you want to see how that works. And you can also publish your ebook as a live flipbook or a live ebook as well. Anyway, I'm going to go with the standard PDF, click export. And now it's going to take usually a minute or two, publishes this ebook, depends on how long your content is. Now right here, you can either open it as a flipbook or download it as a PDF. So if we open it as a flipbook, I'll just show you what that looks like. We'll see our ebook right here, and I can start to flip through the pages and have a look through our book, which is pretty cool. Or if I want to download a PDF file, it'll open the ebook in my editor right here. And I can come up to the top right and click the download button. This will download it to my computer. And now coming back into Designrr, if I go down the bottom left corner here to the exit button, I'm just going to click on save. And now in my library, under recent projects, I'll see my ebook right here. I can click on the eye icon to view it, or if I click on these little dots icon on the top here, I have more options what I can do with my ebook. For example, if I wanted to generate a QR code for it. But I'm going to show you this option here, which is cover and mockup creator. So this is really cool. With just a couple of clicks, I can create a really nice mock-up cover for my landing page for my ebook. So for example, if I select this option right here, just with one click of a button, it's now going to use my cover of my ebook and create this nice mock-up for my ebook. And that looks really nice. And all I need to do now is click this button that says save this image, and that'll download it instantly to my computer, ready for me to use on my landing page. Alternatively, going back to that same option again, cover and mockup creator, instead of 3D covers, we can also select a mockup here. If you prefer to create a mockup, or if you want to create a mockup as well, then you can do this. For example, if I select this option right here, it's now going to pull the design of our ebook into this mockup, and that looks really cool. So just be aware, this feature for the cover and mockup creator is available on Designrr Pro and Premium, not on the standard plan. So if you use my affiliate link in the description below this video to get lifetime access to that standard plan, one-time payment $27, I do recommend during the checkout process, you'll be offered the option to upgrade to the Pro plan. So if you want those extra features like this, then I do recommend you take advantage of that as well. But of course, that's up to you. So as you can see, there's loads you can do with Designrr. It's a super cool tool, and it makes really professional, high quality looking ebooks pretty quickly, and it's actually quite fun to work with. So regardless if you want to write an ebook because you want to use it as a free lead magnet, or you want to sell it, or you want to create ebooks to boost your authority, perhaps you're a coach or consultant, then ebooks are a nice way to help you increase your credibility and share some of your knowledge, then I highly recommend jumping into Designrr. It's a great product. So if you've got value out of this video, then please do like, share and subscribe. It really helps my channel out a lot, and I really appreciate it. Now, if you want to see how to create audiobooks using Designrr, then watch this video right here. Or if you want to see how to turn YouTube videos into an ebook using Designrr, then watch this video right here.